Are you serious about this resigning?
You better believe it. I'm in the entertainment business now.
But this is a real career you're ditching here.
This is only the beginning, man. We're talking about dance parties, club nights, special group events. I got a million ideas coming out my ears. I'll be in touch for sure. Thank you.
Hello, Sam.
Alex, you're back.
Yes, indeed I am. What are you doing?
Auditioning.
It was cheeky of me, I know, and you're probably desperate to get back into the real world, but you'd be really helping me out if you'd work on through to Friday. Please.
Kia ora, Dr. Taniwa Ryan, please. Honero pata. Is Dr. Ryan ever in? Oh, I see. So she's in, but not for me. Well, fine, thank you.
Hannah, it's Marj. Sam, if it's a problem for you to work to Friday, just tell me.
No, there's no problem.
Excellent. And I really love the idea for late-night shows.
It's the only way to go. Hey, if you want, I can
No,
come
no,
in.
you've done far too much already. How about you give me your list of contacts, and when I've settled back in, I'll get on to it.
Sure.
Yes, excuse me.
Alex, I wouldn't want to leave you short-staffed.
Oh, you won't. You must be dying to get back to that job of yours. We'll talk. Hello, darling.
Hi. Now, you were supposed to meet me at home.
Was I? Oh, well, what of it? We're not late, are we?
No, not really.
Where are you going?
Just a checkup. Neuro specialist.
Told you.
Yeah, strictly routine.
Just in case my spark plugs need replacing. I hope he's cheaper than a mechanic.
What year is it, Mitch?
1980. 80s.
Do you know where you are?
Jim, Coach doesn't want to...
Get an airway down him. He's out to it. Looks like a bleed. Get theatre set up quickly.
Sure.
Nicholas has missed you terribly. My cooking's not a patch on yours. School lunches are boring and he hasn't had a weekend fry-up since you left.
Well, that's easily fixed.
You two will be able to study together.
Over my dead body.
Nick, that's very rude.
The universe isn't big enough to get away from some people.
Oh, dear. I think I've put the cat among the pigeons.
Going back to school, you mean?
I get the feeling it's one mega uncool thing to do, as they say.
I hope you're not taking Nick seriously.
Well, it's very hard not to. Such a big step for me, Jen.
Marj, I wish I had half your gumption having the courage to go back to school. Don't you dare take any notice of that little horror. We all know how long it's taken him to get serious about school.
You just wait till you see my Grand Canyon photos.
Amazing. It's just so big.
And you know what else? We bought some hiking boots and went in for a tramp.
You two went hiking?
Don't sound so surprised.
We took a bet to see who'd flake first. Pick the loser.
Well, I only did it because you couldn't go any further.
Fish, I was getting my second wind.
I thought you two went away to take it easy.
I did, darling. Michael did all the driving and the organising. He was marvellous.
So how was the checkup?
Fine, I passed with flying colours, didn't I, darling?
Yep, sparking on all cylinders.
See? Now, I'm going to order some champagne. You want some?
I'm positively shivering with anticipation.
You don't know how many women have said that to me.
Hey, you'll never guess what happened at work today.
Ideal Health put coin meters on the life support machine.
Ethan Gill reinstated the sex workers clinic.
You're kidding.
No,
But that's fantastic. What's the catch?
no catch. And you'll never guess who twisted his arm.
Who?
Paul Churchill.
Pardon?
He put up such a convincing argument, Gill had to back down.
Well, wonders will never cease. Unless there's something in it for Churchill.
Carmen, he did a good job. Now, credit where credit's due.
No, he probably wants some freebies.
I'd like to see him try it with Cynthia. He wouldn't get very far.
Hi, Sam, are you home early?
Pretty quiet, and it's going to get quieter.
Why?
I finish on Friday.
Finish work.
Well, now Alex is back.
But what about a late night venue plan?
It's pretty dumb, eh? See, I forgot one small detail. It's Alex's bar. She can do what she wants.
Oh, didn't she like your ideas?
She said she liked them.
So?
So nothing. It's not happening.
Well, I guess this means you're back in uniform sooner than you thought.
I doubt it.
Oh, come on, Sam. They're desperate to have you back.
I don't think so, Carmen.
I've already resigned.
Come in, I'll make some coffee.
No coffee, thanks. It's getting late.
It's not late.
Well, I've got an early start.
Why have you got time for a good night kiss?
Well,
Oh, sorry guys, I didn't hear you come in.
oh, no sweat, no probs. Well, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, sorry, did I blow it?
Right.
Well, munchies.
Don't worry about it. If it wasn't you, it'd be something else. There's probably a dripping tap 3 doors down the street.
Yeah, I was wondering about it.
You know, it happens every time we go out. We have a fabulous time. As soon as anything gets kind of
Hot.
lukewarm, Lionel puts himself off.
Oh, well, maybe it's just bad timing.
I don't think so. It might be me. You know, maybe he's really disappointed or something. Maybe it's not what he wants.
Don't be stupid, the guy's in love.
So what's his problem? Stu, you're a bloke. You're supposed to help me out here.
Well, I don't know, maybe he's just old-fashioned, you know? Maybe he likes to take things slow.
Yeah, well, I've had slow.
Kirst, remember, he's not Greg Feeney, okay?
At this rate, I'll be 90 before something happens.
Is Mitch okay?
He's still in theatre.
What happened? I got a phone call. They said they're operating on his brain.
Yes.
What happened here? I mean, he was fine when I left here.
I know. Can we sit down? You know when Mitch got hit? Well, it caused a swelling, like a bruise inside his head.
Yeah, I know. Dr. Roper told us.
Only the swelling didn't stop. It kept building up. The operation's to release the pressure the swelling's caused.
Oh, God.
He's in the best possible hands.
When can I see him?
It'll be a while yet. Look, I'm just going off duty. How about we go for a cup of tea in the staff room? I can show you where everything is.
Jo, thank goodness you're still here. Now, Chris is taking Mrs. Woolston into theatre. Can you do a couple of hours overtime for me?
Sure, but I thought she'd been discharged.
She was after a standard 2 days, and then the district nursery admitted her. She's cursing blue streaks, believe me.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
That's okay. He's going to be all right, isn't he? I mean, he's not going to die.
Wait here, I'll be back as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, hi.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hello. Taxi driver just came by and dropped off your luggage.
Good.
Present time, Mother.
I'm sorry I'm still here, Mrs. McKenna. I didn't realise you were here till the bags arrived.
Mum, Rebecca's flat's been sold. Could she stay here for a bit longer?
Oh, it's the least we could do for putting up with you all this while. Thank you.
Did Rachel behave herself, Rebecca?
Brilliantly.
I did. You can ask Marj. We planted some things in the garden.
What sort of things?
Flowers. They haven't come up yet.
I shall wait with bated breath. Michael, which one did we put the big present in?
No, it's me. You did the packing.
Hands off. That's mine.
That's way too young for you.
And way too expensive for you. Here it is. Eyes closed. There are plenty of little presents, darling, but this is the big one. Stand still. Keep your eyes closed. No peeking. Now open your eyes. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous?
Hey, stop that man!
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Did I get a goodbye kiss?
You were super late last night.
Don't remind me.
So what are you doing up, apart from me?
Oh, there's someone I want to check up on at the clinic.
Such dedication.
Where's Kirsty?
No, she's gone for a photo shoot.
Yeah, well, some of us got better things to worry about than our hair and our nails and smiling for the camera.
Whoa, that's a bit rough, isn't it?
What's a bit rough is what Ideal Health's doing to our patients. Like Mrs. Woolston last night. She got kicked out of her bed too early and then rushed back in with complications. That's why I was late.
Well, it's hardly Kirsty's fault, is it?
They've got dollar signs where their eyes should be. If you ask me, she's no better. She knows what's going on and she's just turning a blind eye and grabbing for the cash.
Well, maybe, but still, I think...
Hi, guys. I forgot my purse.
We had one mightily hacked-off district nurse in here last night.
Do tell.
Her patient had a partial mastectomy and was discharged as satisfactory after only 2 days. The nurse brought her back in here last night with a severe hematoma. Dr. Warner operated.
A secondary complication, picked up and dealt with. What's the problem?
She let me know in no uncertain terms what the community nurses think of these glossy brochures we're sending our patients home with.
And?
Look, apart from the fact that Mrs. Woolston had an unnecessary and preventable general anaesthetic and that we had to pay staff overtime to correct a situation that needn't have happened in the first place, the community nurses are now on alert to act as Shortland Street security blanket, picking up our pieces.
I see.
It's not just embarrassing, it's unsafe. I'd like an immediate review of these inflexible post-op periods, please.
Those are ideal policy. Carefully worked out.
By accountants.
I'll get back to you.
Another thing. We had the theatre backed up last night and the anaesthetist roster was stretched to the limit, and that's without the heavy HDU load we're banking on. We need more anaesthetists.
Sounds reasonable.
I wonder if you'd consider putting Dr. Marinovich back on the roster.
This is the guy who had the run-in with McKenna.
That's the one, my husband. It was all over a misunderstanding some months back.
We'll see what we can do.
Don't get me wrong, Sam. I mean, Kirsty's the most wonderful woman in the world. I mean, I don't deserve her.
Of course you do. Maybe that's what's wrong.
What?
This kissing thing. If you don't think you're good enough for her, it ain't gonna help.
But I want to kiss her, though. I mean, how come I can't?
It's the frog barrier, Lionel. You know all about it. You've got to jump over it. Go for it.
How?
I don't know. Maybe think Hollywood.
Hey?
You know, all those great screen lovers.
All right. All right. Well, I'll give it a bash. I'll give anything a bash. Thanks, buddy. So, when's the first gig at Kennedy's? Working on some pretty hot rap food.
Sorry, mate, I should have told you. It's not happening.
Why not?
Alex came back. She's running the show now. I'm off the case.
Much a bummer.
Now I have to go and grovel for my old job back at the ambulance service.
What? I mean, you mean she fired you?
Nah, just that she didn't have any more work for me. A groveling we will go, a groveling we will... Hi, Joe.
Hi, Sam. Hi. They said he's out of theatre, but I still can't see him.
You'll be able to as soon as he leaves recovery.
Is he okay?
I haven't seen Hone or Grace yet, sorry.
Man, they operated all night.
Well, they're good surgeons, and that kind of surgery takes time. Can I get you a coffee?
No, thanks. I can't stand it since I got pregnant. Why does this have to happen just when we get it all together? He's off steroids, we get married. He reckons he's going to go one more bout, then retire. It's not fair.
Morning, boss lady.
Howdy. Oh, first things first, please report to your sweepstakes monitor. From the look of that salute and the smile that you can't quite get off your face...
Hey, not fair. I have a smile on my face all the time.
Well?
I cannot tell a lie, and I can't.
No gory details, please. I just need to know the time and place.
10:30 last night.
Thank
and
you.
11:30 and 12:30.
Oh, I'm blocking my ears. Oh, Paul, I hear we owe you a vote of thanks. The sex workers clinic, I heard you sorted it out.
Oh, Ethan just needed a little help to see reason. I just happened to be there.
Well, the women really appreciate it.
Have you got time for a meeting in an hour?
No problem.
Great.
Since when did you start waving the flag for the sex workers?
Since never, but at least it keeps reception clean. Oh. Well, what do you want me to say? That I care deeply for each and every one of them?
No, I didn't expect that.
The fact is, while your prostitute friends are here, they drag the place down. While they're out turning tricks, they're a source of clinic income. Simple economics. And I have to admit, I did enjoy watching Dr. Gill squirm.
You are truly loathsome.
Have a good shift.
Coffee on the go?
I'll get you one.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Darling, are you sure you want to go into work this early?
No, I'm not sure at all.
So does this mean you could be tempted?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On what my two favourite girls have got planned for the day.
Well, we thought about shopping and lunch, but if you're available, we might have a lazy morning at home.
Consider me tempted.
Hey, lucky old you. I wouldn't mind a day vidging up. Anyway, I'm off. See you all later.
Bye-bye. Well, I'm going to have a long, lingering bath. Mushy.
And what is wrong with mushy?
You and Mum haven't been like this for ages.
Rachel, there's something that I need to tell you about Alex.
Don't tell me after all of this she still wants a facelift.
No. I'm worried that the coma may have left her with a bit of a problem.
What sort of problem?
Well, it seems that she can't handle stress. It started on the cruise. She used to get into arguments over nothing, got quite aggro. And then she started forgetting things.
Like what?
People's names, arrangements we'd made. That's why we left the ship.
Maybe she's just a bit tired, strung out. Look, she's been through a lot. Anyway, the checkup was fine. Wasn't it?
Before your mother's appointment with Dr. Edgington yesterday, I went to see him to discuss what would be the best approach if the tests confirm some damage.
And did they?
Some, yes. But very minor, and they may not amount to anything significant. Nevertheless, I didn't think it wise to bring Alex down with anything that would sound so negative.
So what do we do?
Well, we hang in there and wait. It may fix itself in time. I just wanted you to be aware. And Rachel, please, don't tell anyone. Your mother would never forgive me.
How is he?
We've relieved the pressure.
Oh, thank God. I'm sorry, I'm just so relieved.
Stacey, there were some problems with the operation.
But he's going to be okay, right?
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. He's stable for now.
I just want to see him, please.
Sure, he's just been transferred to the HTU.
I'll take you along now.
Don't expect too much. He's still unconscious.
Using two suppliers, A and B, we can plot movements along the supply curve and shifts in the supply curve.
Nick.
In Figure 5, we can see the supply curve of each of the two suppliers, and by adding the two horizontally, we can plot the market supply curve. Another question, Mrs. Nielsen.
I'm not sure of the difference between a shift and a movement.
Is anyone else having any trouble keeping up? Very well. For the benefit of Mrs. Nielsen and Mrs. Nielsen alone, I'll run through the concept again.
Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Just came from a meeting at HQ.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go?
Pretty embarrassing.
How come?
Well, you see, there I was grovelling for my old job back, when halfway through the DO stops me and asks me what I'm going on about.
Oops.
It seems they never got my letter of resignation in the first place. Anything to do with you?
Yeah. Look, I thought you'd been a bit hasty and then you needed time to think about it. Promise I won't drive too fast.
So you actually locked them in the supply room?
Well, I had to. Guy was being so pathetic.
That's my boy.
Pride in a man, it's a terrible thing.
Guy, pride, since when?
Oh, you wouldn't be slagging off my man, would you?
Yep.
Oh, some friends. Could have waited till I got here.
So, how is the deeply sensitive one? Feeling better today?
Much better. It's amazing what a good ego purge can do for a boy.
Sweet surrender.
Hold on. Are we talking about what I think we're talking about?
What else do we talk about?
Hot social issues of the day?
I have money on this. When?
Well, you'll have to see the sweepstake monitor, Crozier.
Why?
Because she was there with a stopwatch.
And yet Guy is so publicity shy.
Not.
Still, his secret's safe with us, eh, Carmen?
Safe-ish until I want something from him.
Ooh, good thinking.
Secret?
Oh, nothing.
Annie's great, isn't she? Kinda different.
Yeah, you could say that.
I can't imagine what she ever saw in Guy.
Hey, watch it. Your little brother happens to be very gorgeous.
Of course he is. For a geek. So, is Annie seeing anyone?
Hey, what is this? I thought you were sworn off women until further notice.
I am. So does she have a boyfriend or what?
No, she has no boyfriend.
You think I'm her type?
Well, she went for Guy.
True. She might like a matching set.
Of what?
Of Warner's.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Complete the first 5 questions for homework. I'll see them tomorrow.
Well, that wasn't so bad. I mean, once I got my curves right. It's accounting next. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, well, I've got to go.
Okay, see you later.
Mrs. Nielsen,
Yes, Miss Ronald.
tell me, how are you enjoying our little sessions here?
Well, it's tough, but I'm beginning to.
Better than being stuck at home with the cat and the television, no doubt.
Oh, no, that's not why I'm here. I've got very practical goals ahead of me.
Mrs. Nielsen, one of the big problems with education today is class sizes. We all have more students than we would like.
Yes, I can see that.
And adult students do tend to monopolise our time.
Is that so?
At the expense of the younger pupils. You understand my position. They've got their whole lives ahead of them.
And I'm already on the scrap heap, is that it?
All I ask is that you keep your interruptions to a minimum in the interests of the other students.
Well, talk about running late. What time do you call this?
Sorry, I've just been on a test shoot for the publicity campaign. Took longer than we thought.
Well, doing things the ideal way always does.
Are those the photos? Yeah, they let me have some of the Polaroids.
Oh, let's have a look.
I didn't think you'd want to have a look.
Oh, look, we still love you, Kirsty, even though you're a traitor.
Well, you can't use that one for a start.
Why not?
Well, Kirsty, that's not your best side. Ooh, nose flare on that one, not nice.
Oh, totally cross-eyed here.
Is that a sin?
Oh, thank goodness for the old airbrush.
Don't you think they're any good?
They're great. You're photogenic as hell and I hate you.
At least you can say it to my face. Good morning, Shortland Street.
Annie, I noticed you scanning the film section this morning.
Yeah, I'm thinking of going after work.
Oh, how about we go together, have dinner afterwards?
I don't think so. But thanks for asking, Chris.
Oh, dear, Dr. Warner. Would you like to sit down?
What did I do wrong?
Caught her off guard. Yeah, definitely caught her off guard.
You reckon?
Yes, of course. I mean, a good-looking bloke like you. She's probably kicking herself right now.
Mr. Bartholomew.
What happened?
Another beating. Her flatmate came in and found her beat up in her own bedroom. She must have taken the creep home with her.
Oh, come on through.
You found what?
A weakness in a blood vessel near the injury site. As the swelling increased, it caused the vessel to rupture. That's why we had to operate.
But you fixed the problem.
We've stopped the bleeding, but there's been considerable damage, I'm afraid.
He can't die.
It's possible.
Stacey.
You said he'd be all right.
Look, I'm sorry.
You said it was just a bruise and I went home. I trusted you and you lied to me.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place, yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.